Hello viewers, and today is round 2 of the Club 100 Cadet Super Cadet season. Today we're here at Whilton Mill, as you can see. Yeah, this is the circuit, guys. It's a bit smaller than I expected though. I'm not too sure if that's the circuit. I mean, look. Interesting. But anyway, it looks a bit small. Oh, okay, I found it. And I found the carts. Oh, there's Rory over there. So today it will be same sort of format. 4 12-minute sessions. No, that's a lie. Practice, quali, pre-final and a final, which should be very fun. Stop following me, Rory, please. There's a picture of Charles Leclerc. No. Don't know if you saw that, but there was. There are the carts over there. Some people did practices on Friday. I did not, because we do not need to practice.
Isn't it too fast?
Maybe you are, but so some of the fellow YouTubers will be setting off because they've stayed here overnight, as I had to wake up at 4 AM to get here, so I might be quite tired later on in the day. I'm just trying to follow up on what I did from round 1, just winning everything basically. That would be cool if I did that again. But yeah, should be good, and we'll aim for maximum points. So yeah. So here we are. I've actually decided to go for a track walk. Here we are, Whilton Mill International Circuit, so the full circuit. That's a very long main straight. If I just look down, sit down, goes all the way down there. Quite a long way, that. Yesterday in practice, when I was looking at the Alpha Live timings, it was saying like 57s, 56s for us, which is quite fast. As for like the top 100 cadet drivers are doing like 53s, so pretty fast. So this is Oblivion, the first corner, and then there's Crook, where my dad is. Go down, Fine Lady, Christmas Corner, which actually has a lot of elevation change. It goes up, it's almost banked if you look at it from over here. But where's the final corner curb? Over there.
Oh yeah.
I want to just do a full lap and just try not to trip up when I go to it. So I'm guessing here probably flat.
Yeah, flat.
This bit here.
Yeah.
Maybe a lift, but probably flat. Around here. Yeah. So going through here. You're following me so much, Rory.
Why not?
True. There's the tiny circuit. I think we're on the wrong circuit, guys. We're on the wrong circuit. We need to be on this one. I just want to have a quick look at this one. Just see we're on the right one. Oh, this is a cool viewing spot. Rory, look at this. So guys, this is the real circuit. It's actually pretty big.
It's 450 meters. It's not a small.
A very flat curb though. Nice. Anyways,
Okay, going back onto the fake track.
Oh yeah, this is the fake track, guys. This is not the real track. That's the real track.
Yeah,
Michelin tires. So, watching many Super GT videos, I found that you can use quite a lot of this stuff on the outside. But it's weird, in all the videos it looks like it goes downhill, and you never see that it goes uphill over there.
It's because
on the
it
videos.
goes downhill on that bit.
It goes really quite high uphill. So then I've heard you can use quite a lot of this.
2 wheels.
You can use quite in all like the racing series. You can see all of this. So then I'll just skip a bit because it's just the straight. Nothing's gonna happen.
Subscribe to me, TCRS Hero.
He's still going. What is he doing? Okay, right, I'm going to attempt that. I'm going to try and run for 5 seconds. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. No, I'm going to run all the way up here. Ah, why is it so far? Why is it uphill? I think we should break maybe by this post. I don't know, I'll ask Super GT. Wow, that's uphill. That's really uphill. It's quite tight as well. Look, it's really banked. As I can see, it's really banked. If you're very low, you can see very, very banked this corner. It looks a bit like in the way of Bayford Meadows, like the final few corners where it goes uphill and then tightens up like this. It's going to be very interesting. I think you'll be able to carry quite a lot of speed around here because of how banked it is. So you'll probably be able to carry quite a lot of grip. So let me just hop up. It's not as wide as I expected. That bit's wide, but this, it's like only a few paces wide. Look. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 paces wide. What the heck is that? What is that? I'm going to avoid that. It's like a giant mushroom. Okay, note to self, don't hit the mushroom. Anyways, I didn't think it would be this much elevation change going around here. Like, no, this gives you a really good idea of how steep it actually. So, yeah. There, now you can actually see how steep it is. So in all the videos, it just looks like it's almost downhill this, but it's really uphill. But not as much elevation change as Buckmore. I don't think any trek has much elevation. Oh, it's a bit windy. Cold, cold, cold. Cold. It's windy, guys. As you can tell, it's really windy. But hopefully it should warm up later. Whoa, these little skid marks in the track. Interesting. I think this is flat. It just looks so odd. Like in all the videos, it looks fine. And standing here right now, it just feels so weird. Like, it's completely different to walking around it. Like, I'm just thinking, I'm trying to memorise the video. So you go around here, you brake by that, you flat around here. I think you'll flap around this bit as well. So you can see this bit's banked as well. My shoelaces come undone. Let's not forget about it. This will probably be flat. I'm just guessing here. Because Honda Cadets can do it, so can we. Just copy all the Honda Cadets. To smash the curb or not? I mean, it's smooth. Yeah. Because the final corner curve is pretty damn bumpy. Pretty big. Really large, actually. Really big. Really big curve. So, probably don't want to hit that. That seems like a good idea, not to hit it. So going down here, it's actually a bit downhill. This bit it widens out again. I see one of my friends over there. Let me shout to him. Jamie! Hello! Anyways, I'll just, oh, there's Frederick. Multiple people doing track walks over here right now. I just need to complete mine. Then we can have a good old chat. I'll just take a little break to have a chat. Okay guys, we've approached the monster curb. Why is it so massive? And then you just, and if you touch it, you'll probably be like, whoa, whoa. And then I might try and spectate from up there, maybe. But I'm first out of oh, this is bumpy. This is really bumpy, really bad. Oh, there's Ben Yango. Anyway, find more people. That's the aim of today. This is very nice. Look at this. What is this? You got ignored, Dad. Right, okay. I'm going back in the pit lane. I'm too tired from walking. So I'm up on the viewing gallery. I mean, the cafe. It's a very nice view from up here. Very nice. I better not drop it all the way down there, though. That could be very bad. I might just grab myself a cup of tea or something like that. And oh, sorry, I was just admiring that circuit. Not this circuit. Forget about that. Anyway, right. I'll find. So here is practice. We're just going out now for our practice session. I'm going to go out the pit lane first. I actually think I'm going to go out pit lane always first, which is very useful for like qualifying and practice, that sort of thing. So I'm very happy about that. This is just my first lap going around, but I had no idea where the track went really. I mean, even after doing track walk, it's a very technical track, and it took me quite a while. It took me a bit to learn in this practice session because I wasn't really. It's really hard to know how much you could brake later than you think. You can brake so much later than you think, going around the corners, which was very interesting. So for this session, I kind of just wanted to get to grips with the circuit. So I think after a bit, I might let somebody past. So going through the boot here, I'm trying to carry all my exit speed down here, then through pit bend with the massive curb. Try not to touch that at all. And then across the line. So this is our first flying lap, I think, of the circuit. Through the left-right chicane of Oblivion Crook. And down through Fine Lady, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Pretty sure that's what it's called. And here we go up to Christian's Corner. Absolutely. Oh yeah, that is when I let that guy pass because I remember I didn't really have the pace. I saw there were lots of people catching me, so I thought, I'm just going to let this person through and just see how I can follow his lines. So I just, for the next few laps, I just try and follow him as much as I can. So as you can see, I'm just basically just trying to copy his lines. You see, he gets a much better exit out of there. But I think that's because I was sliding a bit too much out of that. I'm not sure what that corner was called before. I gained so much through the first part of the boot. As you can see, I'm right back on his bumper again. And through pit bends. I get so confused with corner names. Then I should be getting a bit of a toe down here, but I'm not really. Which is quite interesting. He goes very wide, but I take a much tighter line. It seems to gain me some time. I should have slipstream here, but as you can see, I'm not really getting any toe. So I think on that moment I thought, my cart might be a little bit slow here because I wasn't getting any slipstream whatsoever in this car. So I've found out that I'm kind of keeping up with him now. Kind of. But you see, I'm just trying to find a way past him now. But I'm still trying to learn the track, so I think qualifying, no, this is practice, so practice is just trying to get to grips with the track basically. Because it's the first time at Whilton Mill. I didn't do that practice session on Friday, and it's all new for me, so you can see I go a little bit too wide for that first bit. It really cost me on the exit, as you can see, as Jack Redfern goes flying past me and off into the corner over there. He goes absolutely flying past me at like a gazillion miles an hour and just misses me. So yeah, I think he might be getting past us here. So yeah, there we go, dive bomb by him. Nice move, fair play. But he was here on Friday and he was very fast on Friday. So today I'm just going to try and follow him through these corners. I'm just basically try and follow him today. But he's rapid today, very rapid. You see, I'm just losing so much time through there. because I think I just didn't have the confidence to take it flat through there first. But see, after only like 2 corners, look how much it's pulled away from me. It's insane. So I was wondering why I was losing so much time, but then I realised my car was a bit slow, but not too slow. But I think there's also me not learning the track fully. But yeah, here we go for our first actual flying lap, I think. So through the left, right, just clipping that rumble strip on the outside, going down this very, very long back straight, braking the latest you can, not hitting that curb. It seems to slow you down a bit. Going over to the left, and then don't bring it too far over to the left again, otherwise you lose a lot of speed on the right hander. Then just trying to flick it in like that. You can use all of that concrete on the outside, but it's hard to judge when you have to brake for that. Here we go, through here. This is probably, at first I had to take it with a tiny bit of a brake, but by the end of the day I was more taking it with like a lift. You don't realise how much quicker we're coming up to this massive swarm of people over here. So you see they both got through and we're just trying to sneak past everybody, and I think we're just about to. And we're behind this person that doesn't seem to be going very fast at all. Not at all, he's literally not going flat out down the streets, so we're just going to get straight past him. And look how much time we've lost to the guys in front, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to copy their lines for much of this rest of the session. But yeah, that was about it for this session. Just following the lines. You can see there's a checker flag, but we can see, I saw that I caught up to Zach McDonald here, the blue suit in front of us, quite a lot. So I was pleased with my pace, but I think I was P5, which I was pretty happy about because lots of people have been to Friday practice and I have not. So yeah, I was happy with that. P5, but I think I was only 3 or 4 tenths off the pace, which I was really happy about, because even though I was 5th, it was very, very close between everybody. So I was really happy with that. As we can see, we're going to turn to the left and enter the pit lane for the first time this way. Whilton Mill has some speed bumps. I think it's the only track in the world that has speed bumps. I mean, it's the only one that I know of speed bumps, so they're over here, so we're going to have to do a little slalom and try and avoid them here. And I think we just about hit it, but we did alright to miss some of them. See, it goes through this very, very cool, it almost goes under indoor. And I think, oh yes, I remember this. I turned off my engine, and then because I thought I could roll all the way down here, but I think in the end I had to get Frederick or someone to push me down, which was quite funny because I just messed it up. But yeah, that was practice. So now we're going out for qualifying. Not too much happened here because, as you can see, I pulled over to the right hand side of the circuit and just let everybody past, which was actually a very smart move because then it just gave me so much space and time to just do really quick lap times. You can see Jack goes flying past and I just give myself so much room that so I can literally just look, you see everyone's down at Christmas corner. Now I start going, so I think not much actually happened here. So you see Jack's slowing down again. So we're gonna zoom past him, I guess, like that. And you see the next people are like just going down there, that corner over there. But anyways, not much happened. So I'll just show you my fastest lap of the session. fastest lap, and now it's the end of the session. So I set it on, I think, like quite late on in the session, so like lap 8, I think, and that felt really good. I thought in my car, it felt much better than my last one, and I actually got slipstream this time when I was overtaking some back markers. And guess what? I came first in my session. So I was really happy with that. You can see the times on the screen now. And I was just hoping that that meant pole position for the pre-A final. And let's find out. Is that good?
He won.
Actually?
Yeah. Yeah, really quick. Yeah, it was quick. 7. You were trading.
Was it my last lap that was my fastest?
No.
What was my last lap? So here we are going out for the pre-A final. And actually I turned out to be on pole position, which is great news. And it's going to be a rolling start behind the pace car. You can see my epic tyre warming skills. I'm trying to heat those tyres up to 1,000,000 degrees. But it was so hot that day, they didn't take very long to heat up at all. And also, I needed to heat up the brakes as well. They take quite a while to I almost said wake up, but like, they take a while to heat up the brakes. And when they're not heated up, they're they don't have much braking power at all, so they need to be nice and warm. You can see I'm going full left-right mode on my tyre warming skills here. Very, very good. So starting on pole position again. Sadly, there's no live stream for this race. Unlike Buckmore, I think there's only 2 rounds of the season which are live streamed, which was Buckmore, and there's another race at Whilton Mill later on in the season. You can see I'm still doing my tyre warming skills. It's absolutely insane tyre warming skills. So I'm just trying to follow this pace car very, very closely actually. See, I'm going off on the throttle, just trying to heat up those brakes as well. So I'm just going to skip forwards a little bit. So here we go, up to the lights, and oh yeah, I guess not everybody was ready that time, so let's try that again. So this time the safety cart has gone away. As you can see, we're in the right positions in the tram lines, and there we go, green light, and away we go for round 2 of the Super Cadet season. And you can see, first call I made it through perfectly fine, so that's great news. I can see I pulled out quite a big back gap off the start, so I won't have to go defensive through Christmas, which is really good, because in this race I just want to pull a gap as fast as I can. As you can see, I'm just trying to get this lap as perfect as possible, just try and pull his way as much as I can, because the slipstream in the race was pretty intense down the straights. Like, you could be like 3-4 cart legs back and you could just get pulled along down the straight, as you'll see later on in the video. So just rounding there, going into the boot here. This is one of my strong corners in Whilton. Just touching that curb and just trying to stop pit sliding from going around there, because it's really bumpy there and it really skips the cart around when you go around there. So it's quite difficult to keep it planted. So that was the first lap. I think I pulled out maybe a small gap, very small gap. Actually no, it was actually quite alright gap, maybe like half a second, something like that, but enough so I don't have to go defensive, which is very useful. See, I'm just trying to get these really fast laps in, to just try and, well, keep in front. See, that was very nice through there. You really have to chuck these carts in, because after driving normal rental carts and you go into these just have so much more grip. You go into a corner, you're like, whoa! And you just feel how much grip there is, and it's just, so you have to be quite a lot more aggressive on the steering wheel, because there's so much more grip. You literally just chuck it in, just leave them bouncing a little bit, porpoising almost. That's what they call it. Not really. I'm joking. Anyway, so that was the second lap, and I think not really much happens from my memory, and because this is quite a late upload because exams. Anyways, I think I just stay here for ages, and I work together with my pal George from Brentwood. Me and him were very close on pace because in qualifying he was only 100th of a second off me, so it was very, very close. So I think at this point he's caught back up to me. I think he was faster than me in this race, but I think he's nearish to me, so we're trying to work together and try and pull away, and it did work in the end. We did get a massive gap, but I think not much happened in this race, but I'll leave you to watch this so then you get a good idea of the line stuff, because the lap times in this race were very, very fast, but then it all kicks off on the last lap. So I'll leave you to watch the rest of this race until the last lap, then I'll commentate it all. Right, see you at the end of this race. So now you can see we're going to the final lap of the race, and it really starts to all kick off here. So now we've got basically a three-way battle for first place right now, and so you can see this back marker up ahead. See, I go very, very defensive, trying to hold off everybody. But then I'm just trying to keep him off, but I get shoved a little bit, and he just goes round the outside of me into Christmas corner. I'll give it to him. That was a very good move. So in the last lap, we've had a change of position to first, leading the entire race to the last lap to second. So hopefully I'm going to try and find a way past him, because it's only the last lap and I want this win for the points, you know. Get not the best exit out of here. It's really slowed me down a bit, and I'm trying to get a bit of a toe through the boot. I'm just trying to go fully send. He goes a bit wide, and he sees me coming, so he gives me the room, and then I go whee and hit Mount Everest. And he just gets me on the line by 0.02 of a second, which is pretty insane. Yeah, it's a really good battle for that race, and I guess I'll have to settle for P2. So here it is, the A final. So after that pre-A final, I'm starting P2 for this one, which is a tiny bit annoying because I lost it by such a small amount. But yeah, then we're just gonna try and follow the safety car around for a bit. Safety cart, not car, cart. Around and do some more epic tyre warming skills, as you can see, and brake warming skills, as I've said. Well, I remember I was quite nervous because I wasn't starting on pole position, but I was also quite excited to see if we'd have a good battle or not for the win. Just trying to follow the safety car close as I can. I'll just skip to the start with this because all I'm doing is just trying to heat my tyres up. So I'll skip to then. So here we are for the pre-A final, going nice and slow inside the tram lines, and off we go. Really nice start. I think I get into pole P1 after this first corner, and yes I do. I get past the pole sitter, get a really good launch off the line, really good launch actually, and pull out into P1. So that was a very, very good launch, and I just want to try and do the same thing as I did in the pre-A final, and try and pull away as much as I can before they catch my slipstream. But as you can see, it's going to be quite difficult today because, well, I felt like on this first lap I already noticed that my kart felt like it a little bit had a lack of power slightly, but I think it'll make do though. I'll do well in it. But all I have to do, I think, is just do the same thing as I did at Buckmore. If it all goes to worse, I will just defend like that, and that worked out fine because I took the win for that day. So I think after the first lap I got a tiny lead because there was a massive pile up I think on turn 1, which benefited me a lot because I could just pull away. But I think it was, yeah, I'm definitely far enough ahead because I'm not going the defensive line at all, which is very good. So currently still in P1 after the first lap or so. Great start. Really, I was really happy with that launch off the line. So going through probably the hardest part of the circuit, this bit here. This corner is very, very, very grippy in these cards, so you can go in that corner so much faster than you think. I think I might do like a hot lap guide or something on some of the tracks that we've done. That would be fun. Anyway, not talking about the new videos, we need to talk about this video that's happening right now, that you are watching right now. So, okay, that's lap 2 done. Going across the start finish. There's a penalty board, but it wasn't for us, luckily. For you. I mean, we haven't really done anything, so let's keep going. So, as you can see, they must have caught me back up now because I'm defending quite hard now. As you can see, I'm going to the inside of the corner, which means I'm defending quite a lot. I think in the end there was quite a large train behind me. Here it's quite hard to overtake there, unless you're really alongside them, so I don't usually defend that much into there, because not many people would dive bomb you there, because it would end up in like a big crash or something, which is not ideal. So I think I'm going to stick with what I'm doing right now, going slightly defensive into here, into the boot. Through these two corners, I felt like I was gaining a lot, but then I'll lose a bit down straight because they caught up to my slipstream range, and they just pulled themselves along down the straight so much. It was insane. Like, they could be like half a second back, and then they could be like right going past me around the outside. So it's a tough. I knew it was going to be a lot of slipstream, but I didn't know it was going to be this much at Whilton. So still in P1. Hopefully we can hold that for the race, which will be very nice. So going through a corner that I can't remember the name of. Anyways, so going through these corners, yeah, this was the funnest corner because you turn and you just grip so much. But you need to be really careful on the exit because if you go too fast in, then you can lose a lot of time coming out the exit and just everyone could just fly past you. So I think I made a few mistakes like that, but they almost cost me my lead later on in this race. I think for this, mainly all of this race, I'm just defending. So if you want to look at some defending skills here, I will just leave you to watch them and I'll start commentating when something interesting happens. think it is. It's a penalty board. But what for? I had no clue. So we're gonna keep on going. At this point, I was just like, what? Because I tried to think in the car when I was driving along. I was trying to think what I could have done to get the penalty. I haven't hit anybody off. I haven't made contact with anyone on the circuit at this point. Haven't gone off track. Haven't hit any cones or anything. So I'm really trying to wonder what that penalty could be for and why it is in the middle of the race for no apparent reason. And I asked the race directors afterwards, and apparently it was a jump start penalty, and that meant that I will get deducted 2 positions on wherever I finish in this race, which hopefully should be P1, fingers crossed. But I was very annoyed. As you can see, almost someone's going past me here. Look at that. I really got annoyed here. I remember at this point in time, and then he lets us back through because he gave us a bit of a tap going through, which is very nice of him, and yeah, very nice. So we're back into P1. But anyway, I was very annoyed going around because I had no idea at this point in time what I had the penalty for. And yeah, it turns out it was a jump start penalty because I wasn't looking across to see where the pole sitter was, so I didn't know where he was. I was going at my normal pace, going to the lights, and then I was focused on the lights for them to go green, and not focused on where pole sitter was. So what ended up happening was I was going my normal pace up to the line, and the pole sitter, who won the pre-final, wasn't going quick enough. So I just didn't see him all. It's the final lap already, and this race has gone super fast. And I just didn't see where he was. And then I went when it was green, and then I just got a penalty for it, which I can understand for. I can understand, but it was very frustrating knowing that even though whatever I can do now in this race right now is not going to amount to anything, because I think we're looking good for P1 at the moment, but I think I'll get demoted to P3 because of the penalty, which is quite a drawback, quite an annoyance. So we're going to go around the last 3 corners through the end of the boot, going down to pit bend, trying to avoid Mount Everest, and it's going to be another win at Club 100, but not actually a win because of the penalty. So I ended up finishing 3rd, even though I finished 1st. So it's still good. Still podium positions in all the finals we've had so far. So last time at Buckmore Park it was 1st and 1st. Now at Whilton Mill track, which I've never driven before, it was 2nd and 3rd, so that's still very good. So now I'm leading the championship by 15 points, which is quite a lot because the difference between 1st and 2nd in points is 2. What I mean is if you win a race and the guy comes 2nd, he will only get 2 points less than you. So it's actually quite a big gap when you think of it like that. So I was happy with that day, but I feel like if I hadn't got that penalty, I definitely would have come 1st, as you can see. But yeah, a bit of annoyance. But next round will be at Lid. I can't speak today. Sorry, very much sorry. So going through pit lane again, once again, trying to avoid the speed bumps. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, you can tell that I'm not happy. But anyways, I don't even try and make an effort to turn off, to avoid the speed bumps. But anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. We're really getting past 200 subscribers now, and I'm still trying to think of a video to make for 200 subscribers. I was thinking of doing like a community race of some sort, but I'm just still trying to figure out dates and stuff like that for it. Or I might just do a normal montage or something. But anyways, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
So let the music play. I have to get my kids and fly tonight. And when the clock strikes 6 on Friday night, I need to blow it all away. I can't wait for the weekend to begin. I can't wait for the weekend to begin. I'm making what I can. I try.